Hey, good evening, everyone, or I guess if you're in my part of the world, it's good morning. Hopefully everyone can hear my audio. Let me know in chat if you guys can hear what I'm saying. Would absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, let's see. Right now, I obviously don't have my entire setup, but I am using my A7 IV, so hopefully the image quality is at least spot on. I am using a shotgun mic, so hopefully it's all audible and everything. Comrade says looking pretty good. We can hear you. Audio is good. Pristine internet. Well, the internet's not very pristine, unfortunately. My mom's connection is 20 up and 20 down, so that should be enough. But consistency is the issue here. Expo says, good audio, awesome, sounds good. Okay, awesome. So maybe it's not as scuffed as I was thinking. But yeah, welcome everyone to a weekly Group by News. You may notice that things are a little bit different here. I'm off on vacation in the Philippines at my mom's place here. So yeah, this is our spare bedroom. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting here. Let's see, Real Omar says, have you been kidnapped? Blink twice if you need help. No, I am with my mom, actually. She's actually downstairs. You look like you've lost 10 pounds already. I've lost almost 40 pounds in the last couple months, actually. So, but thank you for noticing. Did you pack that? Of course, because there is another meetup here in the Philippines. It's on October 21st, so I'll be attending that as well. But anyway, hopefully stuff stays good tonight. Looks like I'm streaming at about 5,000 kilobits per second. So far, 5% drop frames. So while everything is good, we should probably get started. All right, for those of you joining in for the very first time, welcome to the weekly Group by News segment. As I am in the Philippines for the next month, things will be a little different for these next 3 streams. First of all, there will no longer be a GB list command. And I'm probably not going to be posting as many links in chat this time around, but we'll still be covering all the group buys that are happening in our hobby that are starting or ending. So welcome everyone. Let's start with ending group buys. The very first ending group buy is a set that I have been debating on whether or not I should buy. This one is Milky Way Barista. Yeah, Milky Way Barista starts off with a $90 base kit. This base kit, however, only covers up to TKL. You do have options to cover 40s. You've got accents, alpha milk, cupping drip, cupping milk, Nord, novelties, numpads, space bars, barista cable, which I think is really nice. I don't usually buy custom cables for my keyboards, so I don't know if this is how they usually look. Do they come in a nice pack like this? I don't know. But what I'm most interested about is the coffee flavors desk mat. Here, let's expand it a bit. But yeah, it shows you all of the different coffee flavors. I am not a coffee connoisseur. I am more of a tea person, so don't know too much about coffee, but I still love these colors. You've also got the Harvest desk mat, another beautiful one right there. And of course, One Key Studio collab desk mat here. If you wanted to buy all of these different kits, you are expecting to make a grand purchase of about $500. So 90 bucks for the base, 500 to buy everything. And since this is a Milky Way set, expect delivery in Q2 of 2023. This guy expires tomorrow, or if you're in Asia, I guess that's today. So October 9th. So make sure you guys check it out. The next ending group buy, we got one more day on that. This one is a key set that caught me off guard. Did not expect this to show up. But here we go. We're talking about KDS Squid Kid all the way on the Kono store for $79.99. This is a 1 kit key set. And the kit coverage is full size, as you guys can see. And some of the common layouts in between even has novelties and all that. This is a set inspired by Splatoon. Expected delivery time of Q1 2023. Let's look at some of these renders here. When we first talked about the set, I did mention that I wasn't too big a fan of this. I thought that the colors were a little too bright for me. Also, neon green on gray is not a color aesthetic that I really like. But look at that. If you're a fan of Splatoon, you don't have to wait too long for this. Q1 2023. So yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. As far as I know, those are the only 2 key sets that are expiring this week. Like, Not a very key set heavy episode. The rest of our ending group buys will be keyboard heavy actually. The only two key sets that I know of that are expiring are Milky Way Barista and KDS Squid Kid. Out of these two, which ones is the audience most interested in? Let me know in the chat. Crosswind says, I like the colors of Barista. Comrade says Barista as well. Barista has been ordered. Very nice. Yeah, 90 bucks. 90 bucks is a decent amount of money. Barista has been ordered. Very cool. Yeah, looks like so far most people prefer Barista. I'm not surprised. I think the Splatoon set is rather polarizing. I think I'd agree with the majority of you. I'd go with Barista as well. Alright, let's talk about keyboards that are expiring this week. Let's go with the very first one. We actually just talked about this last week as part of the missed group buy segment, and now it's ending. But this one is a keyboard expiring tomorrow on the 10th. There you go, the Series 6XXX. This is a 60% keyboard with 2 columns of macro keys on the left for 420 bucks. You can also choose blockered or non-blockered layout, and you have an option of green, navy, silver, red, purple, or pink of your colors. Plates are available in ANSI and ISO, and no matter what you choose, it's $420 all the way. Expected delivery time of Q2 2023. I used to be a big 60% fan, but not anymore. I do have to admit that 60s with extra keys either on the left or the right are starting to appeal to me. I just have to find the right one. See, FitLab says, I love any layout with 2 macro columns on the left side. I think the red looks very striking. It's very nice. I wish that they would have used different key sets though, instead of just a regular beige one. 420 bucks. Expected delivery time of Q2 2023. Just a quick show of the spec. 6-degree typing angle. Adjusted front height of 19.1. What else is here? Stock aluminum 5052 plate with 1.2 millimeter PCBs. Interesting, so you will definitely need to get risers for your stabilizers. It comes with an internal brass weight. This is interchangeable with PC bottoms, and the brass weight is actually clear coated. It comes in two mountings. It can either be top mounted or optional gummy mount. Altogether, it's about 1,500 grams and comes out with a hard carry case. That's very nice. Very, very good for 420 bucks. Yeah, make sure you guys check it out. This is a board that expires on October 10th. Next up that is expiring is another 60% board. Now this one is a very expensive board. See, Shaggin' Wagon says, what percent is 60% minus the number row at the top? Yeah, some people have called that a 50%. Some people have just called it a 40 too. But yeah, this next board expires on... Oh, I probably should have talked about this first because this one... Hold on, let me just double check this board really quick. Is it actually still running? It is... Yeah, it's still running. Okay, well, yeah, here we go. The board that I'm talking about is the Snake WKL. You guys can see here, this is, this snake pattern here, that is in fact the weight, but this is another 60% board. Can get pretty pricey, like this E-White version is $555. There were other options you could choose. Here, let's go click on this one. If you chose hot swap, yeah, there were other options earlier that I got it up to 580 bucks. But this is a 60% board with its main appeal is this unique weight on the back. If you really like snakes, this might be the board for you. This weight is a stainless steel weight coated in black PVD. So yeah, available in either solderable or hot swap PCBs. You got an FR4 full plate. It's one of those unified daughter boards C3 ones from IO3, and O-ring gaskets. What else is there? About 4 pounds built, 6-degree typing angle. You can definitely learn a little bit more here. This is not the board for Indiana Jones. Yeah, I know, right? It does look like to be a very beautiful board, but for $555, to me, it's not worth it to me, but I think it's unique that the brass weight looks like this snake. But yeah, check it out. This one has a relatively quick turnaround. We're looking at an ETA of December 2022. Check it out before it expires. In fact, it was supposed to have expired on the 6th, but it's still going. It's still going. Next up, now this is a very unique board, but also another expensive board. This board expires on the 15th. Yeah, it's definitely a good looking board. There's no doubt about there's no doubt about its looks. The only doubt is whether or not it's worth it. Like, does it sound good? Does it feel good? Is it really all that for $555? This next board is a monstrosity. It is the WITF board. It is here. Let's go expand it a bit for people to see. There we go. Look at that. It is a split TKL with macro keys on the right and the numpad on the left. Yeah, all for $650. $650. I'm not really sure who this board is for. I guess people who want full size but don't want the numpad on the right, just want the regular navigation macros on the right instead. I really don't know who this board is for. But if you have $650, you can expect delivery in April of 2023. Yeah, let's check out a couple more of its specs. You're available to pick up hot swap or solder PCB. Your plates are gonna be aluminum, palm, carbon fiber, PC or FR4. I'm actually really surprised that carbon fiber doesn't really change the price as much, just because this is gonna be a very long carbon fiber plate. You can choose your top finish, and you can also choose the color of your bottom finish, though it doesn't have to be the same color all the way around. Official layout title is Southpaw XT Alice. Interesting. Mounting system is sandwich or top mount, 7-degree typing angle, seamless and screwless with 3 LED indicators. Doesn't seem like it comes with a case, but that's fine. Oh yeah, MOQ is 100 units each for wrist rest and kits. Here, this is the available support. Most of the different layout support is going to be in the numpad, which is expected. Oh, flash flood, we're not using the GB list command this time, which is why it's not in the title. So yeah, this is quite a monstrosity of a board. I'd really love to see one in person. So if any of you guys buy one, let me know. I'd love to see pictures. Love to see actual real pictures. Expiring on the 15th, $650. Estimated time of delivery, April 2023. Our next two boards also expire on the 15th. This is another one of those large boards, the Dino 104. Check it out. If you guys have been looking for a traditional full-size keyboard, this might be it. Though I know, if you go with Keychron, you can already buy one of those QMK VIA-powered full-size keyboards. But if you wanted something a little bit more chunky, a little bit more something with larger bezels, consider this. Especially if you have a spare $600 just floating around. This is a top mount full-size board, themed after the dinosaur from the Google Chrome Dino offline game. Very cool. 7-degree typing angle, 2-centimeter front height, about 16 pounds. And check this out, guys. The PCB is compatible with MX and Alps, which is great because there are quite a few Alps PCBs that have this layout, so that's good. Couple different color options: dark green, navy, pink, plum, black, and silver, and also e-white. Comes with a brass weight, aluminum plate, solder PCB, unified C3 daughter board, 4-pin JST cables, cool, and a couple extras as well. 270 units total available across all vendors. Okay, wow. Well, if people like full-size boards, this is one of the few options available, actually. But yeah, if you guys want this, expiring on the 15th, $600, estimated time of delivery next year, February 2023. Here we go. This one is the Minerva from Archetype. So, if you guys wanted the 60% but did not like the macro keys on the left for the CV6XXX, you can have one with macro keys on the right. This one, anywhere from $470 at the base kit to $537 for a bunch of options included. You get this I think I would have preferred this board. Well, I said this last time too, like I like 60%, but I would definitely prefer the macro keys on the left over the right. Pre-sale closes on October 14th. Okay, let me change that up, but yeah, expiring October 14th. So these are all the ones that are there. Comes with the daughter board as well, that's good. Easy mate connector cable, very nice. But you are able to buy this in either WinKey or WinKeyless, solderable or hot swap PCBs. Plate's gonna be FR4. Oh, interesting. You can also get a half plate in FR4, that's nice. Also in aluminum, but no half plate available in carbon fiber. Very interesting. And in terms of your weight, you can choose aluminum, brass, copper, brass with black PVD, brass with dark gray PVD, and brass with black mirror polish PVD. I've never seen gray PVD before. So I wonder if that's showcased here. That looks like a black one. How about this? Oh, there we go. Gray PVD, that actually looks really good. Very nice. But yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely check it out. This is the Minerva expiring on the 14th. So as far as I know, those are the only 5 keyboards that are expiring this week. Just as a quick recap, that's the 6XXX for 420 bucks, 60% with left side macro column. The Snake keyboard with the fancy snake brass weight. There's the WITF board. It is a Alice style XT. Is that what it's called? Yep, Southpaw Alice XT. There we go. And then the Dino 104. And last but not the least, what we just talked about, the Minerva, expiring on the 14th. Out of these 5 keyboards, what is the audience most interested in? Let me know in the chat. The WITF boards, that's cracking wise. Dino, Minerva is cool. If it were me, honestly, none of these boards really excite me. Like even the WITF board, like I think it's cool, but it's impractical for my use cases. The Minerva looks beautiful. Minerva looks beautiful, but that right side macro column really bothers me. So I'm gonna have to say no. Dino 104, I'm usually a big fan of thick bezels, but when a board is this big already, with thicker bezels on top of it, it starts to look ugly to me. So yeah, none of them really excite me. Like, I think that the most beautiful one is the Snake board. But then again, it's a 60%, so I'm like, none of these excite me. None of these excite me, so yeah, I'm gonna say none. Alright, we do have one thing today that's expiring, that's not a keyboard and not a key set. In fact, yeah, someone sent this my way. It's actually a switch from a manufacturer that I recently tried. You know, this is the Trash Linears from Haimu. There you go, Trash Linears from Haimu. Haimu, if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I tried some Haimu switches, some Canon keys. They were the Heartbeat switch and the Whisper switch. I wasn't too impressed with either of them. Like, they worked, but I felt that their lubing was really inconsistent, and there was lots of spring ping as well, so I wasn't too impressed with Haimu's quality. Yeah, check this out. This is Trash Linear, 53 gram, 18 millimeter long springs, so that will probably feel more like a 60G, I think. Factory lubed, dust-proof palm stem, nylon top and bottom, manufactured by Haimu. I'd still be interested to try these because if it's nylon top and bottom, this will be a deeper sounding switch. But the factory lube, based on what I've experienced, it's not that great. It's not that great. So, you know, hopefully they've improved by now. Check that out. Very cool. Kind of reminds me of Razer switches, to be honest. And it kind of sucks that they call it Trash Linear. Like, I get it. It's a collaboration with Trash Man, but calling it a Trash Linear gives it like a bad impression. Afro Ninja says, more interested in these with no lube. Yeah, when you buy these, you just have to wipe off the lube. Well, I guess you could do some cherry picking, just figure out which ones are actually good and just relube the ones that are bad. Up to you. Up to you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick some of these up for myself. They are available in some unique quantities. You can buy 10 for $4, 50 for 21, a pack of 100 for 40, and you can even buy 500 in one go for $175, which is interesting. I've never seen a vendor advertise a quantity of 500 for any kind of switch. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. This one also expires on the 15th, the same with all the keyboards I just talked about. And anticipated delivery time of Q2 2023. So quite a long ways out, given it's just a switch, you know? All right. So yeah, similar to last week, we actually have an expensive week this time around. And just like last week, we also have a very keyboard heavy show, and I believe it's the keyboards that are contributing to our price. But if you wanted to buy every single item I just talked about, everything from every kit in a key set, getting the premium options of every keyboard, you are looking at spending a grand total of every ending group buy, a grand total of $3,404. So yeah, that's pretty much on par with our last week's total as well. So $3,404, and don't forget that doesn't include any shipping, custom fees, or taxes. So in reality, it's probably closer to $4,000. And I'd say this is mainly because of the number of keyboards that we talked about. See, Resistance Frequency says, I did buy 300 JWICs when they launched. It's a lifetime supply. 500 switches is more like, that's 6 keyboards. So yeah, I guess for most people, that would be like a lifetime supply. But for people who buy keyboards on a regular basis, 6 keyboards, probably like 1 year's worth, I guess. But yeah, expensive week again this week, 3,404. It's like, normally I expect this maybe once every couple months, but since we had another $3,000 week last week, I'm starting to think that maybe we're back to having bigger group buys, expensive group buys. We'll see, who knows. So yeah, let's talk about some missed group buys. This first one, I'm actually really surprised that no one brought this up last week considering how popular these boards are. But the first board that I missed is expiring on October 21st. This is the QK60, or also known as the QWERTY Key 60. If you guys have been impressed with the QK65, then yeah, check it out. Let's see, let's go with the QK60 WK. $153. You can choose the colors of your top and bottom case as well. Your options are black, ice white, smoky, and clear. For bottom case, you do have a little bit more. You have the addition of lavender and mint. And then for weight, you can choose between black, ice white, golden, and chroma. Interesting. PCBs are hot swap, wired, hot swap with wireless split backspace, and hot swap wireless with 2U backspace. And plates available are aluminum, PC, FR4, and Palm. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these pictures. Show me more pictures. I guess we could just see it up here. So yeah, check it out. QK60, $153. This does go up to, no, actually it goes down. It can be bought for as low as $138 and goes up to $153. I think for me, the colors I would choose is probably a smoky top with maybe, like the pink bottom looks pretty good, to be honest. This one, you have until the 21st to make your purchase. We missed talking about this last week. Expected time of delivery is January of 2023. They did say it could possibly be earlier, but You know, whenever it comes with keyboards, it's always better to err on the side of caution and expect a later or even a delayed delivery. All right, the next board that's expiring, this one's really pretty. This one expires on November 1st. There we go. This is the Augur from J Labs. You can buy this for as low as 278 and it goes up to 288. And it's not really a group buy. This one's actually in stock. But check it out. Let's look at a few of these pictures and then we'll talk about some of the specs. It's a half plate of sorts. Yeah, aluminum 6063 top case, either anodized or E-coated. Same on the bottom as well. Brass accent piece, FR4 full plate or half plate available. 1.2 millimeter soldered PCB, so you'll need risers for your stabilizers again. Comes with the USB-C daughter board and 48 gaskets, requires 12 gaskets, or you can also use, well, you can use either 40 or 58 gaskets. And also comes with a carrying case. Very nice, very beautiful. Yeah, this board looks really beautiful to me. And the price, I think, is just right as well. And look at that, we've got a little quote from Black Simon. This is my favorite 60% that I've typed on to date. Wow, big words. I've typed on an OTD Mini, I've typed on a Unicorn, I've typed on various duck boards, I've typed on a key call. Anyway, this is for me a fantastic 60. Wow, quite a large endorsement from Black Simon. It actually does make me want to type on it, even though I've gravitated away from 60s by now. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. We have pretty much the rest of the month to jump in on it, and it's in stock. So the last keyboard that we missed is actually another one that's designed by DD Decline. DD Decline is another popular Seattle streamer. But this is the Gridiron. This is a modern aluminum case for the Planck PCBs. If you guys are big on ortholinear and really like the Planck design, but have felt that, you know, the OLKB case seems to have become outdated over the years, this could be another option for you guys. $140 and expected delivery of March 2023. Look at that. I believe there are different colors available as well. It's not just this dotted pattern here. Oh, actually this comes with the PCB as well. It's not just a case. Oh, this is awesome. So you screw in PCB mount stabilizer. Okay. Let's see. You can choose the different Cerakote options as well. Lavender, navy blue, retro beige, terracotta, and some of the other Cerakoting that he was doing for a couple of the P3D boards. Optional add-ons, you can even put EVA plate foam or case foam. Nice, very nice. That's the Gridiron expiring on the 6th. Let's talk about starting group buys. All the starting group buys that I know of for this week are all key sets. So here, let's talk about the first one. Here we go. This one is actually a set I've been waiting for. This one is DMK Divinikey The King. Look at this. This one has a base kit starting at $109. The one I'm talking about is base A. This is a TKL supporting base kit with some of the common layouts in between with some accented colors as well. You've also got base B and different alphas for either base kit. You've got novelties as well, numpads and space bars. Let's look at these novelties. This looks like PBD Fans Purpulch, but all black, yeah. There's numpad, space bars. Yeah, well, you know, I got stuff to do at the meetup as well. Did I bring a keyboard with me? I was going to, but I brought like a bunch of gifts and stuff, and I was realizing that if I had brought a keyboard, it would have just been like excess baggage forever, right? So I'm like, it's okay, I don't need to bring a keyboard. I'll just be like an attender at the meetup. And plus, like, I'm the only one going there, and you know, it's my first time meeting a lot of people. I don't really know anyone in the keyboard scene here. I'm not sure I can just like leave a bunch of keyboards out and just wander. Like, yeah, it's like the only people I know here are the organizers, but you know, guaranteed they're expecting 2,000 to 3,000 people, right? So they're gonna be hella busy. Like, I don't want to like impose on them and be like, hey, can you watch my keyboards, right? Yeah, let's keep looking at this. This one's DMK The King. Look at this. Looks like a pretty good set. As most of you know, I can't really see the color purple. So this looks blue to me, and blue on black is a aesthetic colorway that I really like. Very cool. So yeah, they do have all the prices for this already. So base kit goes for $109. If you wanted to buy all of these base kits, this is an expensive key set to buy. You're looking at $622. So yeah, the ETA for this is April 2023. So relatively quick actually. $109 and $622. So yeah, check it out if you guys are interested, especially if you've never tried DMK. Next set is GMK Tenshi. Here we go. This one, let's scroll up a bit here. GMK Tenshi, The Angel Has Descended, running from October 10th, runs till November 9th. So no prices listed here yet, but based on the size of this base kit right here, I'm expecting this to be about $120-ish, possibly $130. Who knows? We'll see when they actually announce them. Alpha kits, additional alpha kits, even if it's Latin only, tend to run about $70, possibly $80, you know? Novelties, probably another $40-50 as well. All angel themed. And look at that. I feel like this heart design on the enter key, I feel like that's been used before for other sets as well. Let's see, there's also split spacebar support. It's very nice, very cool. Dust mats. I like the spotlight on the feather. Though if you didn't know the theme of this key set, you'd think this was like a bird. You know, like, oh, bird feathers, okay. Fallen from Grace. I think Fallen from Grace looks the best. Sample photos, okay. It's nice that they have the dust mats out already. Very cool. So vendors are gonna be mykeyboard.eu, Hex Keyboards, Zenclack, Kono. Oh, if this is gonna be sold on Kono, then that base kit will definitely be like $134 or more. You got Dust Hero, Prototypist, and also Z Frontier. Let's take a look at some of these renders. I'm gonna say though that these colors seem a little too muted to me. Like they seem too muted to me that it almost seems like they could have gone for a PBT set and get something similar. Like honestly, when I did first see this, I thought this was gonna be run through like Milky Way or Geek Arc or something like that. No Mango says, wonder if it would be cheaper to get from not Kono than from Kono. In fact, that's what a lot of people have done before, but you also have to factor in the shipping and taxes and custom fees if you live in one of those countries. Colors seem a bit washed out. I think it looks good when you pair it with a transparent case. Very nice. Collabs, Metal Artisan. Let's see, what's this? Resin preview images. Very nice. Cool. So yeah, we don't have any prices for this yet, but like I said earlier, the fact that it's on Kono, I would expect the base kit to be like $134+, but we'll see. Yeah, make sure you check this out when this goes live on the 10th and is running till November 9th. Let's see, the next set that I'd like to talk about is a set that I talked about before already. We talked about it, I'm gonna guess 3 months ago, but apparently it was delayed. But I'm glad to see that they finally pulled through and it's actually happening. This one's also starting on the 10th and running till November 1st. But here we go. This is KAM Kamistry. And if you remember, I really like the set because I'm big into puns and I loved how they picked this name. So yeah, check this out. And I was looking at this to be my very first KAM profile set. But yeah, like SA, like a lot of the high profiles, they like to split up the kits into the following that you guys can see here. If you were to buy just alphas and modifiers, you are looking to spend about $80 on this. But to go all in, buying all of these different kits, we're up to about $800. So another expensive all-in kit. Here, for those of you wondering what the difference is, let me just zoom in as much as I can. There we go. Cherry, Cat, and Cam. As you guys can see, Cat is still the highest profile there. And Cam is pretty much, well, it's in between Cherry and Cat, as you guys can see. Here, look at that. Some of the colors that they're going for. Let's go back, let's zoom back out. Text mods, icon mods, numpads, so many different kits. But look at these novelties, really like them. See, artisans look insane, yeah. Here, let's get to the artisans really quick. Oh, here we go. I love these dust mats. Oh, is this like the chemical composition of ABS? Looks pretty cool. Here we go, artisans. Wow, that looks really good, but I don't know how it relates to chemistry. Look at that, there's an aluminum enter spacebar, or an aluminum enter key, I mean. But check this one out. Encoder knob. Look at that, that is awesome, that is so beautiful. That's probably one of the most unique encoder knobs that I've seen. That's so cool. The keyboard renders, there we go. Hopefully one of these keyboard renders has the rotary encoder knob on it. Look at that, that's the Argyle, right? Oh no, that's the Argon 40. Cool. Yeah, most people are probably gonna want the knob. It's so cool. Let's see, I want to see it on a, oh here we go, AK68. That looks really good on the transparent one. And I've got the same top as well. I just need like a red badge instead of a gold one. See, mode 65 looks good too. M60A, okay. So vendors for this is gonna be Rocket Keyboards, Ash Keeps, My Keyboard, Protozoa, Z Frontier, Daily Clack, Pantheon Keys, Yusha Kobo, Reset, and Rectangles.store. And of course there's a wrist rest collab as well. See, it's a nice looking set, but I don't know about the non-sculpted profile. Yeah, that's the thing. Most people, like there's so many different profiles available now, and until you try them out, you don't know. Like for me, my experience with that is I thought that I would love MT3, right? When it first came out, I was just like, that is the profile for me. It's lower than SA and it's sculpted. That's gonna feel so good. So I went all in. I bought 3 MT3 sets, you know? And when the first one came in, I was like, it's not as good as I thought, but I can manage it. But the more I typed on it, I was like, actually, I don't like this, but I'm already invested in 2 other sets. So yeah, I got upset. When they all finally came in, I was like, okay, I need to sell them off. So never looking at MT3 again. Let's see, any other stuff here? Here, let's take a look at that rotary encoder again. That's just so beautiful. Yeah, this one's running from October 10th till November 1st. So not that long of a group buy, which is, you know, I think that this is such a nice set, so it would be nice if it ran for a full month instead. Right, last but not the least, this is actually a set I talked about last week, so we won't go too in depth with it. Thought it was supposed to start last week, but it got delayed to this week. This one is KDM Bioluminisent. There we go, KDM Bioluminisent. This is the light blue on black set, which I really liked. Kinda reminded me of Light Cycle, if you guys remember that set. Hey, look at that, KBM Bioluminisent 40s, space bars, novelties. Look at those novelties, very nice. Lots of little jellyfish there. Dust mats, oh wow. That is really pretty. That is really pretty. Okay, this one, not too sure about. This one looks pretty decent too, but I'd say my favorite dust mat of the bunch is probably gonna be this one. That's just gorgeous. All right, let's see what else. Renders, let's look at renders. Beautiful. The type box, it's him. Does anyone know if this is like going into group buy soon? Because this is one crazy looking board. Let's see, the Man 60 and the Man 40, okay. The Glare TKL, Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be available on Oda Keybs, Keygems, Z Frontier, Alpha Keys, Protozoa, Base Keys, and all caps. GMK's Phosphorus, yes, that's another one. Right, but yeah, this guy starts on the 15th. Pretty excited about him. But yeah, as far as I know, those are the only 4 key sets that are starting this week. Once again, that is Divinikey The King, followed by GMK Tenshi, or Tenshi, I don't know how it's pronounced. And then there is KAM Kamistry. And last but not the least, KDM Bioluminisent. Out of these 4 key sets, which ones is the audience most interested in? Kraken White says the board is the type box still in IC. That's probably, yeah, it looks really cool. Here, let's scroll down back to it. Here it is. It's got a rotary encoder, 2 rotary encoders. Yeah, looks pretty decent. Captain Waffle, or Captain Wiffle says Kamistry. Kamistry knob. Yeah, I know, that Kamistry knob is definitely it. Kamistry, been waiting for it on ages, yeah. Bioluminescent. Tenshi. Kamistry. Going on my Akuma whenever that comes. Nice. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I think this is gonna end up like the ending group by section where they're all like nice, but none that really speak out to me. Like right now, you know, I think the most beautiful one that I've talked about is gonna be this Bioluminescent. I just love the colors on this a lot. But the coolest set to me is probably Kamistry, especially since it's got that beaker rotary encoder, right? Like, I remember typing on KAM at a meetup before, and I wasn't too big a fan of it, right? And this is one of those sets which you want to embrace the theme, right? So you want to get all of like the novelty alphas, the actual novelties themselves, and also the rotary encoder. And it's like, you can buy all that so it looks good, but then if you don't type on it, you would have just wasted like a couple $100. So I'm like, I'm not so sure. Like, look at that, novelties text and novelties. Very cool. Yeah, unsure. Let's see. The other 2, Tenshi and the King. The King looks good, but nothing jumps out. Tenshi, like I said earlier, it's very muted to me, and I don't really like the color, so I'm skipping on those 2. If anything, it would either be Kamistry or Bioluminescent, and I'm still unsure between the 2 as well. Alright everyone, that's it. I'm purposely not doing the audience group by section, nor am I doing the in-stock segment just to save up on time. I am running on battery powers here, since we don't have too many plugs in my mom's household. I'm actually already down to 10% on my camera. And yeah, so trying to keep things chill and all that. Awesome. So as usual, this will be edited down and will be released on Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. PDT. So thanks guys for joining in. Say hi to mom. Thanks, Wise Donkey. Yeah, thanks guys for joining in, and I hope to see you on my next Group by New stream. Goodbye everyone.